Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Blind with Dameol SC. I love how I just sort of like dropped my name there. It wasn't even like with your host Dameol SC, it was just like Persona 5 Dameol SC, okay, formalities are over with, let's get the game. So, last time we, were looking into trying to find out how to get to Medjed, and we were contacted by Alibaba. Who, I believe, Alibaba is the one with the 40 thieves, right? First it was Medjed, then Alibaba, and now Futaba Sakura. And yeah, apparently Futaba Sakura is, I'm guessing it's actually the guy that bought the printer and wasn't super satisfied with it, but for some reason didn't pay for stuff himself. So here we go. Going to beds. Going all the way to bed. Fight, fan of these, fight for everlasting justice.
Yo.
Tomorrow's the end of the first semester. There's all this lame shit coming up. If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can get your summer vacation goodbye. Oh, about this Futaba. Oh, okay. Futaba Sakura is a girl, apparently. I was not aware of this. She related to boss. I think people living nearby would know about her.
Wow.
Man, that's about intuition coming from you. You should make that use of that during your exams. Anyway, asking around your neighborhood might be the fastest way to figure this shit out. And again, I doubt it's that easy. It never is. So vacation starts the day after tomorrow, but don't forget. There's an urgent assembly on Monday. We take attendance. There's been an unusual number of strange incidents this year. Don't do anything stupid over a break. Got it? Don't go someplace like a red light district, and don't go to the beach after dark. Interesting, what's the beach after dark? Oh, I'm gonna go to the beach? I wanna jump in some cold water? Seems like we won't have any fun on a summer break for a while. Yeah, they should have us go back to that, like, island resort town. Okay, yeah. It's going to go ahead. I'm in the straight and narrow at the moment, where I just have to do what it wants me to every day, which is fine. I mean, we definitely do need to press forward, despite the fact that I'm like, oh my god, my confidence, where? Futaba. Yeah, I know that name. I've heard it somewhere before. Yeah, my very first love. I teach it back when I was in elementary school. So, Futaba used to be a teacher, or it's a completely different person. I'm guessing it's more likely to be a different person. It'd be really interesting, actually, if Futaba was the hacker girl. And, she actually gave us her own information just to see if we were legit. Sakura's son's single, right? I didn't have any children. Looking around for anyone. I don't see anyone. Oh, there's a guy. Huh. Do you want to listen to? Buzz in. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are a dangerous society? Send us your opinions by email or fax. Phantom Thieves, they're not real. There's no way people like that are real. That was not what I asked you about, sir. Sir. A vintage game console. Does she sell it if I threw it to games? I don't know sure anyone buy a game console that's this old, though. It depends. I wonder how old they're talking about. Futaba. No, I don't know who that could be. I have a feeling I'm going to like Though, I mean, this is going to get back to Sojiro. And we're going to ask everyone about Futaba. It's going to come to a head for sure. I'm not sure I like that, but it's got to be done. Futaba, who knows? By the way, do you eat it a lot? It's just you and him, and you've been eating enough for two, right? You must have quite the appetite. What, you telling me you don't actually eat that much? I guess the boss eats a lot then. Why? I mean, is she like monitoring how much he's buying at the supermarket or what? Futaba, who's that? I don't think I know anyone by that name. But wouldn't Futaba get named if they find out you're snooping on them though? Hey, it's the guy that told me where to go the first. Futaba? No, I don't know anyone like that. I come to Sakura-san's off and make deliveries, but I've never seen who you're talking about.
Okay.
Check out all the shops where you can buy food. We can buy food at the supermarché. Hey there, welcome! Futaba, over at Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything, sorry. Come again.
That doesn't look like it'll work.
Aren't we waiting for the chief to bring it up naturally, though?
You read the letter, did you not?
That depends. I didn't read the letter. Tell me about the letter. I'm so nosy, I'm like, yo, hey, talk to me about this stuff.
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba.
Oh, you're talking to Sai.
You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
I am so confused.
Tipped off? What are you talking about? Back to the matter at hand.
Sai, you can't ask a question and then immediately refuse to, like, talk about the question.
Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
Damn, why? What's going on?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor.
Okay, so Futaba is actually Sojiro's daughter. I didn't know he had a daughter.
Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9%, though.
So, I wonder what Futaba did and why Sojiro is being blamed for it.
With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
Abuse? That Sojiro definitely does not seem like the type of person to be abusive.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it.
We're extremely serious about this.
You're extremely something about this. I mean, at the same time, I can't actually blame them. I don't know the situation, and of course, in any sort of, like, abusive, suspicion of abuse, they're going to blame the father. That's just the way it sort of works. I don't know if Futaba is being split between Sojiro and, her mother, and this is coming from the mother, or if Futaba just, like, filed a false allegation or what's going on. But in either case, the society is just naturally going to assume any abuse is coming from the father. It just happens.
As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
That's not how you... It's... I've never seen science spelled that way, and I'm wondering if that is something else other than normal science.
Fine. I yield.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
What is going on exactly? What does she want? What does Sai want?
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not.
I still... so confused.
Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off.
Yeah, she kind of is. I'm not a big fan of her either, even though she is one of my confidants.
What's with that look? You got something to say?
Well, I got something to say.
This doesn't involve you.
But it could. I may have, like, supernatural powers that could help with this. Yeah, imagine if he actually said that.
That's enough. Just behave yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm safe here if there's allegations of abuse.
Lock the store up.
Coxart, Sojiro, just talk to me. Come on, man. High five.
The existence of this Futaba is for certain. She may be in some kind of bad situation, though. More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation.
I'm actually wondering if Futaba is Alibaba.
Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive?
They said cognitive science, but they spelled science wrong. And is that just something else I've never heard of, or is it like a translation error?
I wonder what the chief's hiding. We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
And again, yep, just no choice but to sleep. So, we're going to bed? Press on until the plot lets me do stuff. Yeah, it's all set up. I do hope they give me Sunday. Especially Monday is red when there's a special assembly I have to go to.
A woman was threatening Boss?
Yeah, it's... I guess I don't know it's her sister yet, so...
Yeah, she was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to court and stuff.
What's up?
It's nothing.
I think that might be my sister.
So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, and he's abusing her?
Well, there's allegations of it. I really doubt that's what's happening, though.
I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
Yeah, I really... He's never shown any signs of abuse towards me. He's kind of an asshole, and he will throw his authority around, but abuse... At the very least, when I think of abuse, I think of physical abuse, and Sojiro has never raised a hand to anyone as far as I know. He's actually incredibly patient. Now, granted, depending on the situation, he might be capable of psychological abuse. But even then, I don't personally see it.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
Is it Alibaba?
Giving you a calling card and tells the target's name. You should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? Told you I'd help you if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? Also, I'd report you to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious here.
What a selfish person.
More and more, I'm thinking that this is Futaba.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
What? This person has no idea how we do anything. Like, neither of these makes sense. Keywords? What are you talking about? Are you just saying random stuff to dodge the issue?
What are we supposed to do about this? We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
Meet with me? That'll be difficult. I have reasons for not being able to get out. That's why I'm contacting you like this.
He can't go out?
Wait, I get it. Should be able to charge directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. Hold on. I'm thinking. Now that's interesting. Because we're talking about trying to get, you know, to... Okay. It's a shame, but I'm calling the deal off. Stop looking into Futaba Sakura. Forget this ever happened. I won't report to the police either, don't worry. So take your time. Now if you'll excuse me. I said the deal's off. I'm gonna speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore either. The fact that she went from, you know, go after Futaba to I can't meet with you to, oh, well, if you can't meet, then you can't steal a heart, that's unfortunate, really makes me think that this is Futaba.
Huh? Did he just shut the whole operation down?
He did. She did.
This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure Alibaba is Futaba.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Check to see if Futaba shows up in the app to see if there is a palace there.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
I doubt it.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
But
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
No, we can't.
You do have a point.
No, we're not
I
drawing it
guess
here.
it is safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown. We got 150,000 yen out of it.
that's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
I still want to find out, because Futaba is also something that's like torturing boss.
Yeah! Let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some meal too.
I like how but you're just completely behind this, but I'm still bothered about Futaba because even without the whole Alibaba situation, Futaba is obviously something that's, you know, really weighing on boss, and whether he's abusing her or not, I want that resolved. If she's being abused, then this is a situation I want to try and fix. If she's not being abused, I want this to get better for boss.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
Why, so you'll eat less?
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
I think we're getting distracted from the like what we actually need to be doing. I mean, sushi's fine for that, but
Then it's decided.
All right, we'll go tomorrow night.
no. Tomorrow is Sunday. Leave my Sundays alone. God damn it. I wonder if all that Medjed business was just a prank. Now that I think about it calmly, it's strange they haven't actually done anything yet. The goal is to taunt the Phantom Thieves. They should want to be acting now, given our fame. Huh, when you put it that way, it kind of makes me wonder too. Especially if they taunt us theatrically like that. Yes, however, it would be best for us to come up with a countermeasure regardless. For now, though, we should cautiously enjoy the sushi. That's all we can do. Yeah, something's very much not right. I was thinking that too. I can't really put it into words, though. Yeah, Yusuke's right. I'm sorry for bringing this up. Definitely before our celebration party, too. One person in particular is on their best behavior. Our friend is from saying who, though. I mean, you better not talk about me. I wonder how long they'll leave this as a pending event.
Well then.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
Stuck in the middle with you.
Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro. And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
What the fuck, Akechi? I'm sorry, that is one of the most douchebaggery statements I've ever heard him say.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
I think it's funny, these are the two characters that are the most, like, politely, dismissively, like, Sai isn't really an asshole. I don't want to say asshole, but, you know, she very much, both of them very much feel that they are superior for everyone they're around and everyone they talk to. And they don't make it obvious, but you can still tell.
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace?
You see? How about you just stop talking and let me tell you what's going on, is basically what he's saying.
You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
So, are we going to find out more about the Futaba case?
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction.
Man, Japanese businessmen have a terrible posture. Keep seeing them walk across the background.
These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Well, yeah, it's completely false. What would you ever make you think the Phantom Thieves are trying to, like, cause psychotic breakdowns being terrorists? The two incidents are connected, but you're attributing, you're really just spitballing and saying, well, they're responsible because I say they're responsible.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
No, nothing at the moment that supports it, though. I mean, at the same time, though, in Akechi's favor, the Phantom Thieves are the only ones that we know of that are able to elicit change of hearts. So it does make sense to connect the two, but it's a derivation of logic to just say, oh well, these guys are capable of doing it, therefore these guys are the ones doing it.
Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san?
Sai-san.
Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Oh. So Futaba had a mental shutdown. That actually is a really interesting case. Can we cure a mental shutdown? That is something I hadn't put together. Because I forgot about the whole mental shutdown phenomena.
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
That also seems slightly scumbally. It's like, oh, so now that we're winning, what do we do now? How do we celebrate?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
That's a difficult prospect, especially considering. Is Akechi the one that ultimately arranges for us to get captured?
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
He's on something, at least.
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
To victory!
Okay.
Time for sushi. God damn it. Well, maybe this will take the day and I'll still get the night. I really hate losing Sundays.
All right.
The flounder is out of this world. That texture.
Wow, the texture almost sounded like a different voice actor. But I guess because his mouth was full. I gotta tell you, I have never been a big fan of fish.
I don't see any prices listed here.
Yusuke, it's fine.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it, we got the cash.
So good! Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk.
By the way,
Oh, she didn't say my name.
is Boss really the kind of person
No,
who would
absolutely
use
not.
someone?
That again?
I already said no.
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
Now, if she had a mental shutdown, that kind of ruins my whole theory about Alibaba being Futaba. But I have to wonder if they were friends at one point, and you know, Alibaba is just trying to find a way to get Futaba back to normal. Yeah, no.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
It's not.
Hold on a sec. About that. I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
I'm not surprised.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
But have we checked Futaba in the app?
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife?
I really doubt it.
He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
I actually understand where Ryuji is coming from, but again, because we know that Alibaba is actually basically a high school girl, then damn, Sojiro would have to be like rocking the cradle pretty hard.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish.
Poor Ryuji.
Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Yusuke, you should stay with us, and we'll keep taking stuff down.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom
What
Thieves.
the fuck, Ryuji?
Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Seriously, what the fuck was that, Ryuji?
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
I cannot believe he would fucking do that. I mean, that is like new levels of stupidity from Ryuji.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
How could it kind of slip? Man, Ryuji, this is why I'm never inviting you on my bank robbery heists.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Some people you just can't... Oh my god.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Hi, Akechi.
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
This is actually really bad, because Akechi might be able to put together who Yusuke is. Although, actually, Yusuke is not... you know, his face is not known.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
Oh, well, never mind.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
Yeah, no.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right?
Well, that means he's going to figure it out really quick. He just won't be able to prove it.
I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them?
Well, the entire city knows that. Come on, man.
War? Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
Yeah, he told. I mean, I think he would have figured out just on the fact that we're hanging out with Yusuke.
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you find us interesting.
Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that.
Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Now, this is one of the great things, because he's totally asking us straight out, but he's acting like we don't know. Well, first of all, it depends on what this whole war is thing. But you know what? If we're going to be talking in code...
So you share the majority's opinion.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April.
Why do you think Kamoshida was the first... I guess it's the first one they had a calling card for.
In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
Yeah, obviously.
What? You gonna report us?
For what?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Yes, you did. Come on, Akechi. If we're going to dance, at least be obvious where your hand is.
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations.
Oh, thank you.
You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
Yeah, I don't really like Akechi, but I really like moments like this where things are being said without being said.
What the hell are you saying?
I'm curious to hear what you have to say. You seem to be a wealth of information.
Wow, everyone else gonna be jealous.
In return, I'll teach you how to make deductions. I believe that is a fair trade-off for you.
Justice rank 2.
All right.
Interesting. Does this mean that Akechi's link is not one I actually have to focus on?
I hope to see you all again.
what was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
I think he certainly suspects it.
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but maybe best to be cautious from now on.
Maybe best to shut the hell up, Ryuji.
We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
That's all we can do.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st.
Okay, so that is almost a month from now, which means we won't actually be able to go into the whatever palace we're going to identify for probably about 4 days. So they usually give you about 3 weeks to get through it.
As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate
Interesting.
evil.
So they're really putting our back to the wall, but we're going to find a way to go at Medjed's heart before then, obviously.
That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, you think?
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba.
Yeah, have we tried putting Futaba into the app? I don't think it would show up either, though.
Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
When we get home, something's gonna happen with Boss. Or not.
We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
We're also doing this whole thing on the assumption that Futaba has a palace. I mean, she just could be in Memento somewhere, and if she's in Mementos, all we need is her name.
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Well, you'd have to be close enough to know.
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together.
That makes sense.
It seems to me, Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
But if Futaba had a, like, psychotic breakdown...
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
I knew someone would object to that.
No complaining.
That's a decent idea, though. I have to wonder if Futaba lives in that same place. We know Boss gets a lot of food, but we don't. The delivery guys seem to imply that she doesn't live there. So where does she live?
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Aw, but it'd be okay if they got the wrong idea. Yeah, but the lights are on.
Come on.
You think he's napping? Even Boss would have woken up how many times we rung the doorbell. I would think more Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Hey.
Well, the gate is unlocked. Dude, you can't go over to other people's stuff like that!
Hey,
Oddly, the doors seem to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless. So we're gonna be like breaking and entering now? God, I'm gonna get so thrown out.
Hello, sir? He's not out, is he?
I thought they said the lights were on.
The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
Hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, boss is kind of old, ain't he?
Wow, Ryuji, rude.
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
I think I should go in. I think they're having all of us tromp in there.
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that?
That was lightning. Calm down.
How should I know?
Did you hear that?
The thunder?
Let's get out of here, please. Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
Yeah, it's lightning. Calm the hell down.
I'm not freaking out. Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Not that I'm objecting, but it's still just lightning. Why are we leaving?
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it? Who's there?
I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
You guys are such cowards.
No, my legs won't move.
It's lightning. Calm down. Jeebus.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey, come on. Where are you? You're a hacker, right?
Dude, Anne, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Please save me, sis.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home.
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
Yeah, this is awkward as anything.
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Not yet.
We're just friends.
Please ignore the fact that I'm clutching his leg to my face.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
But that's not it. This, things happened, and
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried he might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Because I'm getting old.
I do have to say that's a really, really good cover story for why we came in.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
That's kind of a presumptuous question.
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
Wow.
No, it's not like that.
Makoto is like super. I mean, we need someone to be directive, but man, she is not doing a whole lot in order to try and do this diplomatically.
I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
Kinda not, but it's your family, man.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Is that bad? So that does explain why we're staying at the shop instead of at his house, if he's the guardian.
Now, where do I start?
At the beginning.
Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
Well, I would certainly hope so.
Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree.
I really like how I love the voice actor selling this.
She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much.
It's just, I mean, you can actually really feel the warmth and the fondness of the memories he's talking about.
Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one. There wasn't a father.
I mean, I'm sure there was.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
Oh, okay. But whenever he said Futaba and her mother, I knew Futaba's mother long before she was born. I just sort of assumed he was the father because he was taking care of her. That's why I was like, well, yeah, I would hope so.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba.
So Sojiro just keeps ending...
One day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
You can... For some reason, Sojiro just continuously finds himself looking over, like, teenagers that he's not actually directly involved with. Oh, do you mean died?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Oh, damn.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Damn, was this a psychic breakdown itself?
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So he devastating for anybody.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
Is that the part of her heart she wants stolen?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
Why? I mean, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Very, very, very frequently, children will blame themselves for the problems their parents are having because the parents will end up necessarily talking about their issues, and the child will naturally think that it must be their fault, or otherwise, why would they be talking to the kid about it?
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening.
I wonder if she is a, like, legit psychic, because when she got scared, the weather got worse.
She'd say things like, I hear voices, and Mom is looking at me.
Wow.
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room.
Interesting.
Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Well, she did actually come out to see us, albeit briefly.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next.
I mean, she's awesome. I'm actually the same way.
It seems like
I'm a
she's
shut-in.
always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her.
Well, do people mostly come to conclusions not in their own head?
So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Yeah, I certainly understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either. Then again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
He is kind of trapped in a terrible situation. What is it she wants?
I don't know.
That's why it's hard.
She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be?
I'll try.
I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I have a feeling that Alibaba will be contacting us shortly.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
No.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
And that's interesting that I mean, she obviously does come here sometimes because she bugged the place.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
No, because it'll take out the shadow elements, but I don't feel like her pain is related to shadows.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
I don't know why we haven't checked that this whole time.
Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
Okay.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
Apparently. They just have a twisted heart, although it's not twisted towards corruption.
Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Do we leave the cat?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat, after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
But we lost my kitty!
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
We have no idea.
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
How do you know that? Wow. I had no idea that's what it was about.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
And find Morgana.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain.
Yep.
But can't.
I figured when we were having that scene that she'd be listening in.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
I wonder why they were showing that scene again, because I'm like, yeah, we get it. She was listening in. Alright, and with that, I definitely need to end the episode because we are 55 minutes in. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I will see you next time. We are about to go to Futaba's palace, I'm pretty sure. I do have to wonder if Alibaba will contact and be like, could you not? We'll find out.
I'll just add this.